introduce yourselves first, and then answer what's the main cause of global warming and why.
Okay, my name's Bradley. I think the main cause of global warming is probably how people get paper by cutting down trees, because trees are like our oxygen, and by cutting most of them down, you're just like destroying like the air that we breathe because you're cutting down all these trees.
Yeah. Hello, my name's Shaylin. 17 years old. I think air pollution is one as well. Like Bradley said, you're destroying the air around you, and yeah, it's not good to breathe in. No.
I'm Ranjit, and I think the question was, what's the biggest thing?
Yeah, the causes of.
I think it's like oil companies, because when they drill into the ocean, like drill all that oil out, like you have like densely populated cities and like areas, like many of them in the world. So like they're like take China for example, they're like every day 24/7 constantly pumping in oil, and it's like I think that's the main cause of it, like traffic jams and like the cities.
Okay, so next question: do you feel responsible for global warming, and if yes, why?
No.
No, I don't.
Yeah, no.
Well, I'm
Because-
a bit both.
I think it's not like me personally. I don't think it's like my fault just on me, but I think it is like the fault of like the previous generation, because they didn't think about the consequences of what they were making. So like cars, if they was to like say about 50, 60 years ago, when they were making cars, if they were like, hey, I know, let's try and make it eco-friendly, by the time like now we would have had much more eco-friendly cars compared to what we have now. So I think it was not like our generation's fault. I think it's about like a couple of generations back.
Okay, so where do you see the planet in 20 years?
Where do I see it?
Yeah.
Mm.
So as like an eco.
Where do you see the planet in a decade?
Either underwater or like still the same. Like I think it'll just be like, I think like global warming's been like, it's gonna happen any minute, but like I don't think it's gonna actually like affect that much, that fast. I think it'll be like a couple, like at least about 100 years before the planet will actually like take some abuse, like some proper, like you see some proper natural disasters.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, same. Because they've said like ages ago that global warming is gonna destroy like the Earth, but I think it, like Rand just said, I think it's gonna take more than just 10 years or 20 years.
Mm.
Okay, next question. What ways do you save energy?
I mean, I take public transport when I can, or I walk, and at night I shut off all the lights and all that stuff. But like, I don't think I don't think someone can like save a lot of energy just by like every day. I don't think like people use a lot of energy. I think they use like energy devices, so like phones and like PSPs, all that stuff. But I don't actually think like people actually use like that much to save. Like they don't use a lot of energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you think air pollution is a serious problem?
Yes.
Bradley, you start this one.
It's a bit of both, yes and no. I think if it was a serious problem, I think the older generation would have already suffered. Yes, because I mean, it'll take a long time, but we're already consuming that air, which we could die earlier because of it. So it's not as serious as I'd say.
Okay. So.
I haven't answered. Nah, alright, if you don't want my view.
Okay. Roger, please.
Nah, I feel like in the cities, like it could be like you can tell you're in a city by breathing because it's more heavier, like it's more stuffy. Whereas if you're in the countryside, it's like really like you can tell it's fresh air. But if you're outside in London, like central London, you know you're in London because it's really stuffy. And like in China, they always wear like masks and stuff because like it's too much pollution there. So yeah.